Good morning. This is Antoine, the Melodicinvestor. I wanted to come on and make a video about what you should look for in a landlord. Now, this is kind of like, I talked about this in my last video about how to save money on your lease or when's the best time to move. This is more geared towards when you're looking for a place, what you should be looking for, in my opinion. My name is Antoine. For those of you who don't know, I have been in the real estate industry for almost 20 years. I've done 10 years of managing multifamily and then almost 10 years in commercial. And I'm a landlord. Here's my opinion of some things that I would look for if I were renting a place for me and my family. And this just tells you a lot about the person who owns it. And if they'd be a good landlord. And also, being a good landlord doesn't necessarily mean that most people take being a good landlord, from a tenant's perspective, oh, he or she never messes with me, or they let me do what I want. Well, that's not necessarily a good landlord. And just to clarify, not all landlords actually want to bother their tenants. I actually tend to rarely bother my tenants. Usually if it's an annual maintenance inspection or something like that, where we got to change out filters and, we're looking under the sink, make sure there's no leaky pipes, anything like that. That's the only time I probably inconvenience them, outside of normal maintenance stuff or whatever. But I generally will keep my hands off and, keep an eye on a place every now and again, just to make sure things don't look too chaotic. I think that's just being being prudent. But here's what you should look for. 1, curb appeal. Do they looks like they take care of the place? I'm not saying it has to be immaculate, right? I'm not saying they have to have, manicured grass and lawn. If they do, great. That just tells you all you need to know. You're probably gonna end up paying more, right? But are there weeds that are tall? Or has the paint job look on the place? Are there cracked windows, God forbid? Are there lights out? Things of that nature is kind of what you want to look for when you're looking to rent a place. And then when you go inside, right? Let's just say you're touring, you go inside and you see like broken outlet covers, or the outlets aren't working, or you see lights that don't work inside of the house. You see a toilet that looks, pretty grimy. You see, just paying attention to the details. If the place looks dirty, does it look like it's been cleaned? Does the carpet have good use? And one way you can tell is the tread on it. Like, if it has thin spots in some areas and high in some areas, or soil stains you can see, or there's a heavy odor smell inside of there, or something like that. If you see those types of things, that can be a red flag. Like, okay, chances are this person doesn't take care of the property. Does it smell like fresh paint when you walked in? Or cleaning? Does it smell like you smell like it's been cleaned? Is there dust? And if there is, you can ask. Sometimes things sit for a while, but you shouldn't smell like a urine smell from people at their pets. You know what I mean? The different things you want to kind of key in on, those details kind of matter, because that's going to let you know how they manage the property, and when you live in it, if they're going to be responsive when you have a maintenance issue. What else would I look for? I think that covers it. I think that's kind of, some general idea. If you open the bathroom and there's mildew everywhere, if you look at the fan, one thing I always do when I walk into a place, I look up. Most people don't. If you look at the bathroom fan and it has dust in it, that's, kind of tells you what you need to know. So my whole point in this, paying attention to details, right? Those details are going to matter. Is it saying that they're awful people? No. Is it saying that they're going to take advantage of you? Absolutely not. But I would say, talk about those things. Say if they're going to address it when, beforehand. And you can absolutely hold them accountable for that if they don't. But at least I would say give them the opportunity to at least give you a reason or explanation, and then go from there. Or again, use it as a negotiating point. If you have a detailed eye and you see things, say, hey, here's what I noticed during our tour. Would you be open to me? I'm happy to take those things on. It shows one initiative on your part. It says, hey, would you be willing to discount my first month rent for however much you feel like your time is worth? Be reasonable, right? It's not going to be $1,000 for, cleaning or something like that. But you never know. May get a couple $100 off or something like that. And it makes you more valuable as a tenant, right? That you're more detail oriented. Maybe you see I'm not encouraging you to be like the mayor of the building, but if you see someone else taking advantage of the property or not treating it in the way that it should be, that's your opportunity to say something to the landlord. Say, hey, just want to let you know, so and so didn't put their trash away and just let it spill out. That lets me know that, oh, you're paying attention, you're keeping an eye on the place when I'm not around. So I'm definitely want to keep you in my good graces if I can. So those are things that I would look for in seeing if a landlord is great or not. I hope this was helpful. Again, like and subscribe, and please feel free to comment. All right, take care. Bye.